Today, we're gonna do something different. Welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna show you today how to style a bob. Or is it a lob?
Yours is a lob.
A lob, a chob, like, I don't know what the right verbiage is. Okay, I guess it's a lob. We're gonna show you how to style a lob. And Sean, my hairstylist, knows how to do it. She has it down to a science, and she's gonna show you exactly what she does to get the perfect lob.
Champagne glass with the Martinelli. Hey, champagne glass with the Martinelli.
Okay, so we have a ponytail right now that you styled.
Yes.
And we put extensions in it.
Yes.
And we're gonna take it all out on camera.
We are. And then we're going to be adding shorter extensions in just for some fullness and style.
These. I like to call this my rat tail. I carry it around. It's in my purse sometimes. Sometimes one's hanging out of Michael's briefcase. They're in his car. Sometimes when he's sleeping, I even clip one to his shirt.
Sometimes they look like roadkill. It depends. So we're going to start with a blank canvas, take her extensions out, and then start from there. So obviously the biggest trend is everyone cutting their hair into a lob. It's super chic and cute. But what people don't know is shorter hair is actually harder to style than longer hair.
I feel like people do know that though, because me styling shorter hair is like, it's not pretty. It's like, like I need to watch my own video.
Like I have clients that come in a dry bar, they're super happy about their new cut and then they wash it once and said, shit, I don't know how to style this.
It looks great when you leave the salon. Yeah,
but then a few days in,
you're like,
a lot of people regret it, but you shouldn't because it's actually easy to learn how to do.
Okay.
So it's just the right tools, right product is key.
So you're taking out my extensions so we can show everyone what we're working with.
You still got one more little guy.
I still got one more. I wouldn't have noticed though. One time I had a fake eyelash in my hair for like 6 weeks. And then I like knew it was there, but then I didn't take it out for like 4 more days. So this was dry shampoo. This is by, how do you say this?
Amika. It's one of my new favorite ones. I wanted to mix it up because I always use the dry bar one, Detox, which I love, but I bought this just to keep in my purse, a little travel one, because I'm never wash my hair and I'm always needing dry shampoo.
It smells good.
Mm-hmm. A little trick for clip-ins, if you do it yourself, I don't know if you'll know this, but teasing your root before you put this in, because otherwise if you just put it in, it's gonna pull on your hair, and that's why people think that they lose hair from clip-ins, is because you're not giving it like a foundation to go on, and you're not overly teasing it, just giving it just a little grip. And you can spray it with hairspray or not, but use a rat tail comb. You just go like 4 or 5 times.
I love a rat tail comb.
Me too, it's everything.
I actually have a question. So I am not a fan of, well, as you know this, of tape-in extensions. I like clip-ins. Don't you feel that extensions need to be tailored to your lifestyle?
Yeah, like I would have never suggested tape-ins for you because you don't do your hair. I've had tape-ins for 4 years, and yeah, I do get blowouts at dry bar once a week, but I also brush out my hair, sleep up with my hair up every night. It just...
What's a brush?
Yeah, exactly. That's a lot. So I'm gonna add clip-ins to this side now. You don't have to be super specific where you put them, but enough where they're not gonna bug you, and then not too high where you're gonna see them. And I would suggest clip-ins for anyone whose hair does not hold curl. Extensions will help hold the curl or wave so much better than your real hair, and your real hair almost like blends in and like morphs to the texture of the clip-ins. It's weird. And see, she doesn't need any in the back because she has plenty of fullness back there anyways, and good layers for it.
Do you like the way my clip-ins match the hair?
Yeah, they're perfect.
I'm pretty proud of it.
Like you did them yourself.
I know.
First, because her hair is clean, I'm going to be using the Orbe dry texture spray to give the hair a little grip before we wave it. So you can just literally just take your hair like this and spray it through. Doesn't have to be in a specific spot, just kind of everywhere.
Sometimes I like a I just got fucked look.
Oh.
You know?
Always.
Like Sex on the Beach.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what I tell my clients too, like I don't do the most polished hair.
Ew, who wants polished? No bridal curls here.
No. I always say there's 3 sections. 1, 2, and 3. You want to start with section 1, and that starts from the occipital bone, which is your bone right in the back of your head right here, down.
Okay. I'm starting to feel like I could do this myself. I mean, you know.
Well, let's see you do it then.
Okay. I might watch my own
You're
video.
not supposed to tell her that.
And then just clip the rest up so it's out of the way. Yeah. So today we're using the 3-Day Bender by Dry Bar. It's 1 1/4 inch curling iron. If you go any smaller, you're gonna most likely get those ringlet curls, which
So don't go smaller.
no,
Okay.
we're not going for that.
At
So at
notice.
least this one.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, so this is the part where like I feel I mess up. I almost want to like turn around to show them exactly what you're doing, because this is like an art. It's like a flick of the wrist, you know?
Okay, so obviously you're not gonna be able to get the angle I get, but what I suggest for you is splitting it down the middle and then pulling those pieces forward. And always curl away from the face. So you wanna take a section like that, and you can either curl it in the barrel or you can wrap it around. I'm gonna do kind of a little bit of both because it doesn't have to be super uniformed. And I just kind of like rock it back and forth. Tap it with your finger to feel how hot it's getting. And I always count to like 10 seconds. And then I always feel like they hold a little bit better if you let it cool in your hand in that curled position. If you just drop it, the heat wants to pull the curl out. I'll do it on this one too. This one, I'll do a little different. I'll just wrap it around the entire barrel. That's the thing with waves, they don't have to be perfect. You can do them in different directions, different technique, and that takes that curl out, because that's not what we're going for. We're going for a wave.
I think it's interesting how you hold your hand. Explain that. Like meaning like you don't hold the hand like perpendicular to the scalp, you hold it parallel to the scalp.
Yeah. It's all too, like doing it in the mirror is kind of hard for yourself because you don't know which direction to go. It's really just getting comfortable with the positioning. Because I have like clients that curl towards their face, and it's all just being super comfortable with the positioning. And it's hard to do at first, but once you know which way to go, it really gets easy. Okay, so the next section is gonna be from the temples down. So that'll be section 2. So again, take about like an inch section and just rock it back and forth. And always remember to leave that like last inch, even like 1.5 inches out. And it's okay if you curl your ends too much, you can always go over and just tap them with a flat iron to straighten them out a little bit. And a tip with the clip-ins, when you curl it, make sure you're always having a piece of your hair in there to curl with it so it doesn't look separated, so you can't tell that it's a clip-in.
So explain what a lob is for anyone that doesn't know.
A lob is a longer bob. Usually a bob hits like, I'd say above the shoulders, and a lob can hit anywhere from right above the shoulders to like the collarbone. It's for someone that wants to go shorter.
Sounds like a BJ or something, like gross, like a knob, like, don't you think? Like what does a
Yeah,
lob
I mean,
mean? Like a long bob?
Long bob, yeah.
Okay. Sounds a little like phallic, don't you think?
I'm doing different techniques because we don't want it super uniform, so your curls aren't going all the same way. They're not all the same shape.
Okay, so tell us about the different techniques you're doing.
So some I'm curling in the barrel like this, some I'm curling just around like this, and then I'll clamp it. Some I'm curling just around the whole thing. It's like, that's the thing, it doesn't have to be perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. To achieve this look, we're using 3 different techniques, and the techniques that I'm using are the one you just saw. I'll wrap it around the iron, away from the face, hold that. Another technique I'll use is curling it in the actual barrel, like that. Curling it in the middle of the section of hair, leaving the root straight and then the ends out too. So that's one. And then another one, I'll curl inside the barrel but not clamping it and holding it vertical and just kind of rocking it back and forth.
What does a rock do? It's just a personal question.
It just kind of helps heat up the hair without leaving the like heat directly on that section of hair.
I like a rock. Do you?
I love a rock.
Parched.
Like getting your hair done, huh?
What's the best blow dryer you need to buy one?
So the best blow dryer, in my opinion, honestly, is the Dry Bar one, the Buttercup. I love it. It's lightweight. It protects the hair. It's not going to overheat, but it still dries in a fast time. I love it. And they have a great warranty too.
Okay, I like the Buttercup too because Allie Webb came on our podcast and she talked about the Buttercup and how amazing it was. So of course I had to try it on my own, which is rare, and I loved it. Other than that, you can find me a Dry Bar on my computer multitasking using the Buttercup, not myself, but you know, similar, right?
Same thing.
Same thing.
Another tip I want to share is about how high your heat should be. You don't have to crank it up to 430. That, especially if you already kind of have, you know, we all have somewhat damage hair from coloring and stuff. The ideal setting, depending on your hair texture, would be, I would say, from like 360 to like 410. So we've waved it, and now you really want to get your fingers in there. I kind of mess it up like this.
Don't you kind of wish it was dirty a little bit?
I mean, I always like a little grit, but this will work. And then even too, like I'll take a piece like this and slide my finger up like that to kind of just make it a little more piecier.
Oh yeah, show them that. Show them that like 100 times.
So you take a section and like push up, like pinch your fingers together and push up.
Like go like this?
Yeah, but like in between my fingers. And then I'll take the dry texture spray and hold it up like this, and you want to spray up. And this stuff is super lightweight, so it seems like I'm putting in a lot, but your hair's not going to be crusty.
And it smells so good.
I'm obsessed. And it's okay, you can get it up in your root too.
Wow. I don't want my wine to be in it.
So after that, I kind of take it.
So good.
And I always tell people, don't get afraid to get your hands in there. It's okay. And a trick too, if you like go out at night, if you go to the bathroom, flip your head upside down and mess it up more, and then you'll come out from the bathroom looking flawless. So now we're gonna finish it with the Unite Stronghold hairspray, just kind of in the front. Little goes a long way. You can even just, if you wanted your bang a little more pieced out, split it in half.
That was easy. I just worked so
Ta-da.
hard. Oh, let me wipe the sweat off my brow. If you have any questions for Sean about how to style your hair, you want to see other tutorials, make sure you ask her below and she will be answering all your questions. No, but that was such a great tutorial on how to style a lob, you guys. I hope you love Sean. Make sure you follow her on Instagram. It's at Sean K Styles, and we will see you next week.
Champagne glass with the Martinelli. You know I never got that bottle service. Nah, I brought a